Nazdar bando, rád vás to opět vidím a než se dneska na něčeho vrhneme, tak na zdraví na 2leté výročí. Ať se mi daří dál. A já si teď nekouknu na to. Ať se mi jde zvuk, protože mám tam jaksi reklamu. Tak, počkáme chvilku, až bych to mohl zjistit. Oni tam běží reklamy 2. Tak jo, no, budu doufat, že to běží, že to funguje. Jinak, nazdar Golbák, Aladin, to jsem rád, že tě neotravuju. Vokul, Lex a Pepan. Doufám, že se zítra pěkně předvedete, že budete házet jeden alert za druhým, ať chlastáme, protože udělám menší, nevím, jestli jsem to včera říkal teďko nebo ne, zítra to bude menší změna, že nebude kolo štěstí, ale budu mít prostě nalitou zase viskovku, budu mít tady 2, jednu se zelenou, jednu s vaječňákem a budu prostě podle toho, jak dopadneme. To ještě pravidla budu určovat na každou hru zvlášť, protože jsou trošku jináčí pravidla u každý. Tak, s vaječňákem, jo, slyšet jsem. Takže, my se pustíme teda do hry a uvidíme, kam nás dneska kouzelný svět opět dovede. Chci najít na toho jednoho polovida, ať můžeme mít Alohomora III. To je samozřejmě název streamu, takže to je jasný plán. No a pak se asi vrhneme na nějaký hlavní quest, no. Jaký to samozřejmě uvidíme, co tam ještě přibyde. A přemýšlím, kde může být další. Jsme našli tam. Mělo bych tam být ještě víc než dost, ale kde? Jo, už je slyšet hudba. Tam jsou ještě i módy, jo. Doplňkový obsah žádný nemám. A asi ani pořezat nebudu. Už takhle je to dost dlouhý na to, že abych tam měl ještě nějaké rozšíření. Tak, jo, my jsme byli tady nahoře. Potřebujeme teda 2. A máme 1, že? Jo, máme 1. Momentík, to se to co mi přišlo. Nic. Tak. Tady už to projekty máme. Tam jsme žádný neviděli. Zase světlo, kruci, písek. Au. Dáme se do naší koleje.
It seems you've got quite comfortable here.
Tady dole asi nebyl, že? Ale to stejně nějaký bloklí už. Přemýšlím, kde by to mohlo být, nějaký ten polovit. Tady furt chodí.
Revelio.
Ale nějaký podzemní přístav, to bychom se mohli podívat. Tam by mohlo něco být, doufám. tohle jsme ještě neobjevili.
Revelio.
No, nevypadá to, že by tady pil polovit. Ne, tady jsou jenom truhlice. Já ti dám, že bys mě... Tak. Můžu vyplout ven? Jo, dá se to. Ale my chceme najít nejdřív toho polovina. To je jasná věc. Žádná aktivace tu není ničeho. Aspoň víme, kudy vede, když přejedou lodí. Tak tohle je jeden z mála vstupů. No. Tohle je do přístaviště, jo. Tam myslím, že nic, tam žádný asi nebyl. Nějaký místo, kde jsme ještě nebyli. Tam je největší pravděpodobnost, že si to najdeme. Jo, tady jsme nic předtím nenašli. Přístupovou cestu žádnou.
Revelio.
Tak zatím nic. To je jenom altán nahoru.
My mother sent me a howler.
A tohle je bombový výhled teda. Ty jo.
Alohomoru.
Tak to otevřu, když jsem to našel, ne? Tak. Paráda. Doufám, že to bude něco použitelného. Tak pojďme. Tady pravděpodobně ten polovit prostě nebude.
Tried what I thought.
Revelio.
Není žádný... Ne. Tak tež nic.
Someone
Aspoň, že je modrá. A.
Confringo.
Ne, tam není žádná cesta, škoda. A vypadalo to, že to tam mohlo něco být. Já bych mu je rád vrátil, ale... Šaj, nemám, to je těžký. Průchod. Tak, haďte se. Tady by měly být 3. 2 teda ještě. Ve zvonici by měl být 1. Tam je i utkání. Jdem na to utkání a možná cestou najdem.
I haven't been called Puffskein Dunking once since you brought me that venomous tentacular leaf. I think I
Za
am actually braver.
pokus víc nedáme. A jestli tam budeme mít i souboj, tak to bude pro cvičení. To jde venkem, jo. Jo, prdlajs. A to je, ty jsou kuličky, já myslím, že to bude souboj.
Hello, Grace. What are you doing here?
Nice to see you. Thank you again for your help at the lake. I've become quite good at Summoner's Court, and I'm waiting for my next opponent. I suppose that's you.
I suppose so.
Shall we begin?
I'm game.
Well, let's see what you're made of.
Ha. Jo, to je takhle ještě. Za 100 bodů.
You didn't see that.
Accio!
Ho, ho, ho.
What a remarkable shot!
To teda. Ty a ty se nedaří. To jsem posral. moc brzo jsem to pustil, ale furt mám víc bodů. Pokud mě teď neschodí, tak jsme vyhráli. Prej, dobrá, poslední byl lepší. Už můžu dát cokoliv. Doslova.
Accio!
Well, it appears I've been bested.
Těžce poražená. Skoro trojnásobný skóre.
Well done! Diving, Summoner's Court. Seems there's nothing you can't do.
You played a good game, though, Grace.
I did play rather well, didn't I? Only one student has ever beaten me. She's very good. But if you play the way you did against me, you might stand a chance.
No. Projdeme tady u profesorky, jestli tady náhodou nemá
Befitting attire if you plan to take classes from your bed.
polovina. Tady jsem ho nezahlí, taky tady není. A bylo tady zobrazený nějaký prostup ještě. Tady byla cesta nahoru, tam se podíváme, ale nejdřív se podívám tady. Profesorce.
Alohomoru.
Zase tohle velký čtení. A mám plný invent. Má ho tady.
What do we have here? A demiguise.
A máme ho, máme ho.
Fine now, demiguise.
Zase dvoje dveře do jednoho kanclu. No ale než půjdeme za ním, protože máme ještě čas, našel jsem ho dřív, než jsem čekal, tak se podíváme tady do tohohle křídla. Tady bych nenašel ještě když tak jednoho. O. 500 teď nepotřebuju. Jo, to jsme přišli semka. Tak to jo. A teď už by se mohl odhalit i ten protivník, nebo ten, co to udělal, ne? Už by mohla být dostatečná ztráta.
Dead? What do you mean, dead? I am insulted to my soul, completely and utterly mortified. Why, I could.
O tak. Jo, bajde. Tak to... Mě trošku rozštíplo. Já... Tak, schválně.
Hello, Mr. Moon.
Oh, greetings! Any luck removing some more of the...
I actually have some moons for you.
Dear me, you have been busy. Incredible, thank you. You're ready for the final Alohomoru lesson. With this knowledge, no lock shall ever stand in your way. You have done all I asked. I only wish I knew who put those statues everywhere in the first place. Alas. If you do find more, please feel free to remove them. You'll be doing your caretaker a huge service. And if I ever find out who the bully is behind this cruel trick, I shall let you know. Thank you once again for your assistance and tenacity. Now that you've mastered Alohomoru, no lock is unbreakable. But do feel free to keep finding demiguise statues and removing those moons.
Jasně, ještě ti furt pomůžem.
Alohomoru.
Když už máme teď třetí, tak se hned podíváme, ne? Tak. Hned se podívám do těch dvou kabinetů. Jestli tu náhodou nějaký není. Tváří se to, že ne.
Alohomoru.
Tak. Mohli se třeba zámky první a druhý úrovně zautomatizovat. Osobní názor. Ale to už je jedno. Tady byl profesor. To já bych na stejném místě zase. A na to jsem potřeba trojku, jo? Kurek. Netváří se, že by tady měl. Ne, nemá. To byla zbytečná cesta, no nevadí. Když to nějakýho narazíme, tak ho vezmeme a teďko na to prdíme. Hele.
Akio!
Na stránku jsem tady ještě ani jednou nezálil, to tady jdeme už po třetí. Tak. Co máme dál za úkoly? Jo, to máme počkat, jasně. No tak. Buď půjdu na hlavní úkol, anebo se koukneme po mapě, co tady ještě je. Protože jsme na to přišli teďkom. Tady nic. Jo, to je druhá komnata s hádankama. Tady po mně. Žádný úkol. Tady někdo pro mě. Vykořenit kletbu. Dobře. Tady pro mě nikdo nic nemá. V jižním křídle taky ne. Takže tu je ještě jeden takovýhle úkol. Tak se domrknout. Už problém je, že tady v hradu ty úkoly najdete, když se tam jenom k tomu přiblížíte. To bylo vidět na větší vzdálenost. Já jsem zvědavý, kdy půjdeme k ředitelovi do kanclu. To tam nemůžu přeci vynechat. Já jsem mohl vzít portem. No, takhle mám šanci, že najdu nějakého toho polovida. Nevidím. Tak, schválně. Co to bude
I
za...
suspect you are the one who has been interfering with a rather personal matter. The demiguise statues, and the moons contained therein, were placed as they were for good reason. You should not meddle in the personal affairs of others.
Samantha, is everything all right?
No, it's not. It's my brother William, the one I told you about after Charms class. He's been cursed. He ignored my warning and now he's lying in St. Mungo's looking completely pathetic. He simply never listens.
I'm sorry, how exactly has he been cursed?
Oh, you won't believe it. Truly, but his feet were turned into purple beets. You can imagine his distress. And mine. I won't even go into the attention he was getting from our garden rabbits before he admitted himself to hospital.
To si umím představit, jak se po něm králíci vrhli.
I'm so sorry. That sounds like a trying situation.
I'm glad you understand. Everyone else just laughs at me as if it's a joke. No compassion at all.
Well, it is an unusual situation. How did your brother end up like this?
It's entirely his own fault. I told him about some research I'd done recently on our ancestor Marmaduke Dale. In particular, my discovery that Marmaduke's tomb was cursed. My brother's always making fun of my discoveries. This time, he laughed in my face. Told me I'd misinterpreted my findings. As if that were possible. And to prove his point, he went right up to the entrance of the tomb and poof! His feet transfigured into beets.
How awful. I can see why you're upset. He definitely needs some help.
Exactly. He may be a cape flapper, but he's still my brother. And no one deserves such a fate to last forever, especially as the result of a single brainless mistake. Now I worry that if the curse isn't reversed, it could become permanent.
Can't the curse be broken?
Possibly. The curse stems from a crest that was stolen from Marmaduke. If the crest were returned to its rightful place upon his sarcophagus, then I believe that William's feet may be restored. You battled trolls when they attacked Hogsmeade, escaped a dragon, and I could tell by your work and charms that you're a skilled spellcaster. Returning a crest to a sarcophagus should be almost effortless for you. So, will you help us?
I can take the crest to Marmaduke's sarcophagus for you.
Oh, thank you! Thank you so much! You'll simply go into the tomb where Marmaduke was laid to rest and place the crest on top of his sarcophagus. According to my research, the tomb's been abandoned for centuries, so it should be a fairly simple task. You'll find it just east of the hamlet of Brockborough.
Jezevčice.
Thank you for your help.
Ježiš,
My
to jsou
family
2
is indebted
kilometry.
to you.
Jsou skoro 2 kilometry, sakra. A tohle je kam?
My
Tohle
brother's doing well, thanks
je
to
půl
you.
kilometru. Tak začneme s tím. No, to je v Pracinkách, jasně. A Jezevčice. Ty jsou, tohle je Pavoučice. Jo, to je tady. To je až semka dozadu, jo. Pěkný. Hejte, tak já bych to mohl vzít. Jo, ale vezmu to Jezevčice nejdřív. To je sice dál, ale porty máme dobrý. A čím víc vedlejšáků, tím lepší bude být level na hlavní úkol.
I need to find the tomb near Brockborough and place Samantha's family crest on a sarcophagus there.
Najít nebude problém. Horší tam bude se dostat.
Revelio.
Tyhle ty tady jsou kuličky. Kluběnky.
Mysterious and a bit unsettling. What to do?
Jako docela dost studentů bydlí poblíž.
Well, my feet didn't turn into beets. That's a good start. Revelio.
Já jsem mohl vyčistit ten inventář ještě, co? Okrem se... Tak. Peněz máme naštěstí jako dost. Penězma nebude potíž, ale... Na co rozbět všechno, že? Deset kusů by mohlo stačit na jednu hrobku, ne?
Revelio. Bombarda.
To se rozbilo samo. Potřebuju.
Should have known a herbologist would use devil's snare.
Tam nejdu. Tam je to skuzavka. To by mě dostalo bůh ví kam.
Lumos. Bombarda. Bombarda. Revelio.
Ah. Ty vole, on je tu troll, jo. To jsem jako byla tahle ta cesta jenom kvůli tomuhle. A co tamhle? Tak musím přes tu skluzavku, no.
Lumos.
A ten
A
troll,
troll?
že?
You can't be serious.
Bombarda, Protego, Confringo, Defendo, Depulso, Bombarda, Confringo, Defendo.
Troll všech řek, jo?
Protego, Defendo, Confringo, Bombarda.
Dáváme tak.
Bombarda, Confringo, Defendo. Protego, Confringo, Bombarda, Defendo. Protego, Confringo.
Troll nebyl problém.
Revelio.
Tak, tamhle bych měl tamhle to získat. Jo, tamhle se asi dostaneme. Rozumím. Žádná kletba tu zatím jako nebyla.
A sarcophagus. That should reverse the curse. Hopefully.
Revelio.
Toť vše? Jsem čekal tady zombíky a to, a tady byl jenom jeden troll. Jsem tam nějaký malý pavouček.
Well, Marmaduke certainly left behind more than plants.
Revelio.
Našli jsme všechno, vypadá to, že jo. Tak, rychlý. Pokud na nás nebude někdo čekat venku, tak to půjde snadno.
Samantha will be glad to hear that the crest has been returned. I certainly hope it reverses the curse.
No, to poznáme. Tak.
I'm happy to tell you that I returned the crest to Marmaduke's sarcophagus just as you asked.
I thought as much. I received word from St. Mungo's that my brother's feet are back to normal. No more beats. Oh, I cannot thank you enough. It wasn't too much trouble, I hope.
Well, there was a troll in the tomb.
A troll? Oh dear, I'm so sorry. That's awful. No one has been in that tomb for centuries. But I can't say I'm surprised. Marmaduke seems to have been full of surprises.
Indeed he was.
Well, I suppose I should be going. I'm anxious to see my brother, who must be elated to have his feet back.
Of course. I certainly would be.
William and I are forever in your debt.
Žádná odměna.
Thank you again for what you did.
Škrťák jeden. Tak a ne, jsem chtěl tady do prasinek, tam je vedlejšák. Kde je? Jo, tady. Slepej. A rychlé cestování už musíme zadat.
Those statues took time and effort.
Pardon me, sir, but about those curious demiguise statues I've seen.
What? Who are you? Why do you ask?
They're quite clever.
Oh, thank you. A lot of craftsmanship and care went into them. I assume.
So you did create them?
Yes, I did. It was a ploy to give that pathetic oaf Moon a taste of the grief he caused me years ago. You are the one who's been pilfering them.
I am, at the request of Mr. Moon. I received your owl on your stationery.
Ah, well, fitting Moon would enlist a student. Too cowardly to do it himself. Hasn't changed a bit. Even when we were at school, he was a cowardly bully. Gave me a horrible nickname, which I shan't repeat. I was thrilled when we left school and he seemed gone for good. Then I started seeing him around Hogsmeade. It was too much. Even if I do take satisfaction in that his life's destiny was to be a lowly caretaker.
He is a bit much for a caretaker, but he means well, and he's terrified of those statues.
I know. You should have seen his face when that boggart appeared. Oh, priceless. That's when I knew what I needed to do. I simply didn't want to encounter him anymore. So, I shrewdly put a boggart in his path to learn his greatest fear. I then created the demiguise statues to keep him in his place, so to speak. The moons were an inspired play on his name. It worked brilliantly, until you started clearing them out.
The statues are a form of bullying. You're no better than him. Perhaps it's time you both moved on.
Fair point, I suppose. If they've terrified him, as you say, he may have learned his lesson.
A kdybys mi aspoň řekl, kde jsou, to by... Tak nic, no. Kdyby mi aspoň řekl, kde jsou schovaný, ten schovaný zbytek, to by byla parádička. A kolik jich hlavně ještě je. Ale tolik jich zase nebylo, aby nemohl chodit pracovat. To by jich muselo být hodně vodostýc, aby nemohl nikam.
Mr. Moon, I've learned who's behind the demiguise statues. It was a classmate of yours that you bullied, Piers Pemberton.
Oh, I might have known. Pigtails Piers.
I don't think he likes being called that.
Of course he does. Oh, he had such flowing locks, and we used to laugh about them. I laughed the hardest of all. Clever, clever man. I'd no idea he was so devious. I must go and congratulate him. Whatever statues remain seem less terrifying now that I know they were put out by old pigtails. Continue collecting them if you like. As for me, I'm gonna go and pay a visit to my old friend.
Takže je můžu sbírat, ale už jsou mi k ničemu. Dobrá. Takže se vydáme na hlavní úkol. Máme na to víc než dost času. Tak. A ten je až tady někde vzadu, takže já skočím tady a doletíme to na koštěti. Yeah. Tak. Hele, máme rovnou tamhle přistávací plochu. Už víme, jak to funguje. Tak. Jo, už se to zaplo. Krásný jelen tam teďkom byl. A se čekat. Ah, fajn.
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
Jo, je v pohodě. Mám ji u sebe.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horndale Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poacher's best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poachers spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way.
Oheň a síra. To bude bouchat. Kentauři!
Revelio.
A centaur. Tread carefully.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
Takže tady choděj.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious.
Ne, tak někdo jim vždycky pomáhá. To je jasný.
That's the third time I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water.
To bude vonča, jo? To není moc velký.
This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out
Revelio.
Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left? Pelts. Poor beasts.
To jo.
Still smoking. They can't have been gone long.
Ještě něco je.
This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here.
Fair fact.
I don't have a good feeling about this.
Revelio.
How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land. Petrificus totalis.
I shan't be having none of your nonsense. Leave me like that again and you'll soon find yourself with naught but poach.
Vyřadíme z provozu a bude. Sakra, jsem se zrovna potočit.
Petrificus totalis.
Že bych vyřadil
You
všechny.
can feed a beast.
To se mi nechce věřit, že bych vyřadil všechny. Tak jo.
Merlin, you'd think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What is going on here?
Only one way to find out.
Revelio.
Jako mají tady dost kočárů. Proč by zrovna tady měli tolik kočárů?
That's a brilliant idea.
Jsem se dozne. Počkat, proč ti to nešlo, když jsem byl?
What in Merlin's name?
Drak.
Are those dragons?
Ty vole. Jsou dračí zápasy.
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Hauntel Hall.
The name makes sense now, and the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word, given how crowded it is here. How could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being on the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted.
That's it.
I heard something. Don't know what Victor was thinking, striking a bargain with him. Dracus totalis. Revelio.
Tak, jedna máme pryč. Tady se nedá, takže musíme jít tudyma. Jo.
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
Ah, they say we go too far. The violence isn't going to get us what we want. I say.
Petrificus totalis.
What's this?
Protego! Bombarda!
Si všiml, že mu tam kolegové záchránili, no.
Revelio.
Jo, tam jich je víc.
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there? They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her odds, shall we?
Look, they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. Can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Nevím, proč jste tak pomalu.
Alohomoru.
Dračí vejce si vezmem. Neber ho, bude to pát.
All right, I have the egg.
Ready.
The element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
Careful! Ramrock will want his dragon intact!
Petrificus totalis.
Protego! Bombarda! Bombarda!
Levioso! Levioso!
Confringo! Defender!
Like imported dragons, do you?
Bombarda! Confringo!
Step more!
Protego!
vole.
Defender, Bombarda. Confringo. Defender. Stupefy. Depulso.
What's that?
Paráda. Ne.
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend. You're not going.
Stop right
Confringo.
there!
Potato. Bombarda. Stupefy. Defender. Stupefy.
Why can't I hit you?
Confringo.
Avoiding our problems.
Bombarda. Defender.
See how you like this?
Stupefy. Potato.
You'll have to fight eventually.
Pojďte.
Stupefy. Bombarda. Confringo. Depulso. Defender. Confringo.
Says I have rest in
Confringo. Depulso.
Seems your luck.
Depulso. Defender. Protego. Stupefy.
No! Never liked vegetables. I shall avenge.
Confringo. Bombarda. Defender. Depulso. Confringo. Bombarda.
Now you've gone too far. Here, lady.
Confringo. Depulso. Protego.
That was nothing.
Defender.
We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up.
Tolik už jich snad nepřijde.
Accio.
This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
Incendio. This way.
Paráda, zachránili jsme draka. Sice nám drak dělá potíže na začátku, ale očividně ho máme rádi.
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
Since the dragon we freed flew off, does that mean we get to keep the egg?
I'd much rather we have it than the poachers, at least for now. But I don't think we should keep it indefinitely. It'll be hard hiding something like this from Professor Weasley for long.
Should we expect trouble from the poachers, given the trouble we just caused?
It would be foolish not to expect it. They're not a forgiving lot. I'm sorry to say that you likely have a larger target on your back now because of what we just did.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
Tutaj zapalimy trošku víc oheň. Tak.
Revelio.
Tam, už jsou tady 3, bláto šlapové, no děkuji, nechci. Nebo bláto plazové.
It's time you learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend my class to learn the new spell. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far in the term.
Jasně, takže jaký máš první domácí úkol? V podzemním přístavu jsme už byli. To OK. Se tam podíváme, no. To je nejblíž tady odsaď asi. A pak do knihovny. Tam už jsme dlouho nebyli. Dlouho jsme nenasrali knihovnici. Takže ta příručka se tam musela objevit teďkom. To je potom těžký to sbírat, když mi je odhalujou postupně. Když mám plnej nos, ne, doufám, že nebudu nemocnej.
So this is the underground harbour.
Tak už ho nemám plnej.
Revelio.
Ale byl easy úkol. Yeah. Tak, a teď ještě o knihovny teda, no. Kurty SP.
Revelio. Defender. Revelio.
No, vidíš, že jsme v knihovně moc neprozkoumávali zatím.
That book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here somewhere.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration.
To bude vedlejšák ve vedlejšáku. Ty jo, ale... Jsou tu nějaký poznámky?
Revelio.
Zatím ne. žádný poznámky, takže
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humour me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
A quiz sounds like fun.
Splendid! Just a few questions and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
Co? To vůbec nevím.
The Golden Snuggery.
No, incorrect. The answer was the golden snidget. The snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
Felix Felicis.
Well done. Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organised competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
Ty vole, tam to je plášť, hůlka. Co bylo to třetí, ale myslím, to jsou relikvie smrti.
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct. According to Beedle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
Sambal. Samrál teda. Potlouk je ten, co co vás nahádí, zlatonka je nejmenší.
The Quaffle.
That's right. When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice potion allows the drinker to change species.
Jak to myslí druh? Jako, ta se zmínila v kočku.
True.
Actually, the answer was false. While Polyjuice potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
Sakra.
I'm sorry. I don't have time for a quiz at the moment.
Let me know if you change your mind. I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this. Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
Tak, naučíme se... to je asi poslední, že? Jo. Potom už tohle jsou kletby, které nás bude učit někdo jiný. To nebude ze školy. Víte, já bych se mohl kouknout na dovednosti, že? Máme jeden bod. Černou magii nebudeme nějak vylepšovat, ale tohle máme. To se asi nechám na tohleto. Sice bombardum by bylo taky dobrý mít lepší, ale... Tak, takhle to uděláme, protože tam to nepoužívám, skoro vůbec. A to, aby se to dalo používat, by musel mít větší sana těch kouzel. Ne 4, ale aspoň 5, aspoň 6. Tady boost.
I haven't been.
I believe she has learned about some of what we've been up to. I'm hoping she may be easier on me if you are there.
Beautiful.
Goodness. Settle down. Settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do.
Ten určitě věděl. Bylo vidět, že ví, tyjo.
Beautifully done.
Can we meet at the Three Broomsticks? It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
Thank you for your persistence and cleverness. I confronted Piers about it and he confessed straight away, the old rascal. We've agreed to let bygones be bygones. Don't forget to say hello the next time you're in the Three Broomsticks. Thrilled to be back there again.
Ještě někdo poslal dopis?
It warms my heart to see your interest in herbology. I say, blossom.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor?
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making excellent use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. I've heard that you can brew an impressive Edurus potion. Hopefully you won't need it anytime soon, but it is a valuable potion to have when it is needed.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumours of your extracurricular activities. Was your visit to the kitchens and the Hogsmeade graveyard with Nick to bribe a ghost for information connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Já už ani nevím. Já už nevím. Proč jsme tam šli? Jo, aby jsme našli tamto.
Not at all. I'm fascinated by ghosts and food, and I was interested in learning more about the castle and the surrounding area.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed. If you wish to practice the spell you just learned, the training dummy is available. Glad to see you were paying close attention to my demonstration of the transformation spell.
Aspoň někdo. Tak, hodíme to tam ještě. Protože výbušný předmět se bude hodit. Tak.
Since our visit to Feldcroft, something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
Ty vole, jak moc úkolů najednou, ne?
But I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
I remember our meet mentioning something about gobbledygook.
Ty vole, ještě někoho, aby se mluvil hudrovsky, jo? Tak jdeme. Jdeme na draka nejdřív. Tak, to je semka, že? Ano. Já si musím dojít pro kapec. Mám ten nos moc plnej, lidičky, dejte mi chvilku. No, tak. Není to příjemné, když je rýma. Ale jen odejdu, tak mi skolabuje internet, jo. To je pytli, lidičky. Se člověk z toho
Lawley's none too pleased. Seems he's been
Over here.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
Rookwood is working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a portkey that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig had asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps to shed light on what we saw at the tent. Don't worry, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can.
I'll let you know when I have
news of her location.
Tak. Doufám, že mě tohle nezavede se zpátky do hradu. Asi jo. Ty vole, fakt jo, do prd. Snad jsem dal správný teleport. Vypadá to, že i jo.
So frustrating. You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful? Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you, and she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus, and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now, much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
She's concerned for your safety. It may be best for you to stay away from Hogsmeade for now.
That may be safe, but I do not believe that it would be best. Do you? You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Ranrock were after you, but you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not hide from them. My mother cannot know where I am all the time. Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
Ale byl traprej, to bylo normální. Tak. Asi půjdem tady. Tak, kam nás zavede? On je tady. OK. Jsem čekal, že bude někde daleko. Ale že bude na hradě. Tady jsme vlastně žádnýho skřeta neviděli. Jen samý domácí skřítky. Ale skřeta žádnýho.
Hello there. Hello, Armeet. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I mean, I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. I mean, well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
Lord Gok is waiting. Shall we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
Revelio.
Thank you for being willing to help me, Amit.
You are very welcome.
Lord Gok is waiting.
Of course.
To jsem nechtěl, chtěl jsem tohle sebrat. Ještě tu je něco, když už jsme tady. Vypadá to, že už ne. Jo, to bych se mohl teleportovat, že? Tak prej ne, protože jsem daleko. Tam jsme ještě nebyli. Tak přece jenom tady toho je ještě mraky, co tady toho je. Na průzkum. A to si necháme na pondělí zase ve ty výzvy.
I should investigate. Could it be a Merlin trial?
Jo, Merlinovy zkoušky jsou všude, jo. Jo. Dost krystalů, děkuji. Ještě popelčí vajíčka. Tady toho je.
A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals. Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But he's...
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Gok. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bagalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Well, yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ?
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lodgok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen, either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
Amit and I can do this.
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.
Nikdo nás zase nesmí vidět, takže zase plížení, ty vole. Tak si dáme kouzlo.
The door is looking at us.
Ty vole. Takže už i dveře nás sledujou, to je v pytli.
Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected.
A dole bývají většinou velký.
I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift.
Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
Tam se asi vrátíme. Tak viděl. Ty vole.
I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine. I've read about mines like this, but seeing one is something else altogether.
To bylo dobrý získání pytlu. A radši budeme schovat.
Akio. We need to be careful. As I'm sure you know, not all goblins are as friendly as Lodgok, to say the least.
Watch your step round here.
Akio.
Matter of time till Ranrock sets things right.
Petrificus totalis.
Watch your step round here.
To by vyšlo. To není možný.
Matter of time till Ranrock sets things right. Someone there? Oh!
Protego! Depulso!
You won't stop me. Places, ain't you nuts? Much too. Let's get this over with.
Depulso!
I won't rest.
Stupid!
Tak nás viděli, no. A naštěstí to nezrušilo, myslím.
That was a little more than I'm used to.
I'll get us through here safely, Amit. You have my word.
Tak.
Depulso. Confringo.
Tačí to. A Doufám, že si to sám navinduju.
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Let's take a look around, Armeet. See if we can find any plans.
Bound to be plans around here somewhere.
Revelio.
A schematic. They're building something. I can't quite make it out. Curious. I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here.
No, to nám je jasný, že jako něco stavějí, ale co? No. Ještě prozkoumáme tady, dál. Když něco uděláš, tak je po všem, vole.
Fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary. There must be more notes around here. What could they be building?
Revelio.
No, to může být cokoliv. Tady je to zavřený. Takže tady už cesta dál nevede. A radši být neviditelný, no.
If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed.
Revelio.
Něco velkého, no.
Heads of lettuce, those mushrooms were. What's going on out there? Wait a moment.
Petrificus totalis.
Someone out there? Oh, little moon calf.
Devolso. Iglesias.
Look, enough.
Defendo. Protego. Stupid.
Just you wait. You don't believe you can do this.
Bombarda. Glacius.
Stupid. Drag this out longer than necessary. I've been fighting since before you were born.
Glacius. Glacius.
You won't get away with that.
This really is too much.
Stay close. I've handled much worse. Revelio.
This is more
Depulso. Confringo.
Občas se ho tomu nevyhnem, no. Chtěl jsem, ale nešlo to.
Revelio.
Tam jsou nějaký krystaly a to mě moc neláká. Nějaký nákres tady, taky prej nic a do pytle. Zase plný inventář. No, tady.
Bombarda!
Nic moc brýle. Škoda, že tohle se nedá zrychlit. To je průchod. Tak.
Revelio.
Víc to není. Je tu něco.
Another schematic. What are they going to build? This mine is too small for whatever it is.
Důl je na to příliš malý. OK. Máme 20 minut na to zjistit.
Reparo. Confringo. Revelio.
Škotku, jde tady dál.
Glaciers. Pulsar.
Ha?
Defender.
Jo, tady.
Accio.
Máme jít tamhle, takže já půjdu tady.
Not an entanglement we need right now.
Lumos.
To je zásobárna všeho.
Revelio. Lumos.
Lumos.
Never anything interesting around here.
Petrificus totalis.
Wouldn't mind a plum job at Gringotts. Suit me sitting around all day. Mind you, I suppose it could get a bit boring.
Ale uviděj. Tak prej ne.
What was that? I feel as though I'm not alone.
Say that.
I must be going mad. Nobody here but me. I could be used for better things than this so-called...
Se k němu dostat, tamhle. Ten je jeden z nejvíc nebezpečný, tenhle ten.
Petrificus totalis.
I know I heard something. Aha! There you are!
Capolso, Bombarda.
Descendo. How many of them are there?
That should be the last of them, Amit. Revelio.
Tak. Najdeme další nákresy. Jo, původně jsme měli jít tudyma, to nešlo. Kurci.
Yes, of course.
Thank you. Confringo.
Tak. Už mám.
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found.
Pěkný vrtáček.
Thank you.
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here. Revelio.
A jenom vrták, to je dobrý. Čekal jsem nějaký válečný stroj jsem čekal. A jenom vrtáček.
Alohomoru.
Tak. Nějaký koberec.
We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed.
Tak jdem.
Can we please talk?
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday.
Já furt bys psal jenom
Without further ado, adieu.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she had been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
Pěkně se to otevřelo. Tak. Tohle bylo hodně
I have
například.
some promising news about the location of our Hebridean dragon friend and where to return her you know what. Meet me in the town circle in Hogsmeade.
Zase v prasinkách. To už asi nestihne, máme jenom 7 minut, lidičky, takže tady bych to asi dneska ukončil. Víme, že se staví velký vrták, proč tenhle ten není s ním, proč pomáhá nám, jo. A dozvěděli jsme se zase kousek příběhu ohledně čarodějky, kterou nepotkáme. Tak, takže tu máme stínu času. Jo, to je se Sebastianem, jo. Jasně. Spíš, a příště se vrhneme spíš na to, příště se vrhneme na zase pár melinových úkolů, to budeme dělat asi hodinku a pak se vrhneme na příběhový zase úkoly. A to je plán na tohle. Uložit jsem to chtěl. Tak. A teď jsem to podělal zase. Tak. Nedokážu se jak soustředit s tím plným nosem. Takže jo, lidičky. Tohle bychom měli. Zítra teda máme Drankstream. Sváteční. Že dneska jsou to 2 roky, co jsme začali. Jak moc mě ožerete, to záleží hlavně na vás. A i na mě to záleží, jaký budu lamák. Představuji si to asi takto. Zítra CSko, nevím, jestli ještě s někým budu hrát, protože se mi zatím nikdo neozval. Takže bych to bral tak, že když z týmu umřu jako první nebo druhý, jo, tak budu pít zelenou. Když vejš, tak vaječňák. Jo, to je šance kolik? 40%, že prostě budu pít tvrdších. Když prohrajeme jakoby celkový zápas, tak piju zelenou. Jak jsem to měl vymyšlený dál? Jo, klasicky za alerty budu pít podle nálady. Jo, to nebude, tam to nebudu určovat. Nebo takhle. Za věrnostní body budu pít vaječňák, protože těch bude hodně bez tak. Když bude jiná aktivita, donate a to, tak to budu pít zelenou. U Warzone tam budu pít. Když půjdu do Gulagu, tak to bude vaječňák. Když zemřu i v Gulagu, tak tam bude zelená. A podle potom celkového stavu, takže mám pocit, kolik tam je, 100 hráčů, takže když budu pod 50, nebo když budu horší jak prvních 50 hráčů, tak bude zelená, a když budu lepší, tak vaječňák. V Apexku tam taky, tak nějak půlka, jo. A Battlefield je jasný. Tam, když se dostaneme na 20 týmů, tak budu pít prostě vaječňák, jinak zelená. Takhle bych to asi viděl. Budu to upřesňovat po každý zapnu nějakou hru, když budu přepínat hru, takže s tím tak nějak počítejte. A velice se těším, až mě zítra zlikvidujete. Takže jo, lidičky, zdar a sílu a uvidíme se zítra. Plán je mezi 4. a 5. hodinou, že bude start. Spíš v těch 5 hodin bych to viděl. Takže jo. Čus bus.